In this video, we will show you how to file an integrated waste management fee return for a non-hazardous wood waste facility. We protect all the confidential information you provide to us. First, go to the website CDTFA.CA.GOV and at the top, click on Login. That will take you to the Online Services login page. You must log in with a username and password. For assistance with creating a username and password, please watch our tutorials online. On the CDTFA Online Services login page, we will enter our username and password. Then click Login. On the Online Services profile page under the Accounts tab, we will click on the Integrated Waste Management hyperlink. This will take us to the Integrated Waste Management account page. Under the Periods tab, click on the File Return hyperlink next to the return period for which you would like to file. In our example, we will file for the fourth quarter 2020, which is displayed by its return end date of December 31st, 2020. This brings us to the Waste Total page. Please note, you can click on the blue Help text hyperlinks for more information. For example, click on the Total Tons of Solid Waste Accepted During the Quarter. A pop-up box will appear displaying more information. Enter the total tonnage of solid waste accepted during the quarter. The amount includes waste removed from the waste stream and not disposed of in a disposal facility. Do not include tonnage of clean soil that was not disposed. You can click on the X button to close the pop-up box. Enter the tonnage of clean soil accepted and not disposed during the quarter. All waste should be rounded to the next whole ton. In our example, we have 1,000 total tons of solid waste and 500 tons of clean soil accepted during the quarter. If you choose, you can save your work at any time by clicking the Save Draft button. Enter your password and click OK. You will then be directed to a confirmation page. Now that you've saved your draft, let's go back to filing your return. Click the Continue Editing button. We are now back to filing your return. After entering your numbers, click the Next button to continue. This brings us to the Days of Operation page. Enter the number of days you operated during the reporting quarter. The system will automatically calculate the average tons of non-hazardous wood waste accepted per operating day. In our example, we operated 60 days during the quarter. If the average tons of solid waste accepted per operating day is less than 5 tons, you will go directly to the Summary page. You will not be required to complete the disposals section that will be shown next in this video. In our example, we averaged 17 tons of non-hazardous wood waste per day and will need to complete the disposals section on the next page. Click Next to proceed. On the disposals page, enter the total tons of waste removed from the waste stream and reused, recycled, or composted off-site, if any. Enter the total tons of waste removed from the waste stream that was used on site as alternative daily cover, as alternative intermediate cover, and as other non-cover beneficial reuse. The system will automatically sum up the total tons of waste removed from the waste stream and used on site for beneficial reuse. Enter the total tons of other waste removed from the waste stream and not disposed of in a disposal facility or otherwise exempt from the fee, if any. You must complete the explanation field if you've entered an amount in the Other Waste Removed section. In our example, we have 50 tons of waste removed for beneficial reuse on site as alternative daily cover and 50 tons of waste removed for beneficial reuse on site as alternative intermediate cover. The system automatically summed up the total to 100 tons of waste removed and used on site for beneficial reuse. We do not have any other waste to report and will click Next. On the Excess Fee Collected page, if you collected more fees than what is due, select Yes. Then enter the excess fees collected. In our example, we did not have excess fees to report and will leave the zero amount as is. Click the Next button to continue. Review the Summary page. Any rates reflected in this example are for illustration purposes only. Please visit our website for current rates at CDTFA.CA.GOV. If you need to make an adjustment, click Previous. To print a draft of your return prior to submission, click on the Save Draft button. If the information displayed on the page is correct, click Next. On the Your Information page, review the pre-filled information and make changes if necessary. In this example, we are not the paid preparer and will select No. When all required fields are completed, click Submit. When you click Submit, a window will appear to confirm your intent to file electronically and that your return is true, correct, and complete. Please read this information carefully. Enter your password and click OK to submit. This will serve as your authorization and confirmation. You will not receive a confirmation email. This confirmation page represents a return filing only. Please take note of your confirmation number and the total amount due. We recommend that you print this page for future reference. To make an electronic payment, click on the Make a Payment button. To print your submitted return, click on the Print Return button. You can also share your feedback by clicking on the Online Services Survey button. Your opinion counts. If you still have questions, please call our Customer Service Center at 1-800-400-7115, California Relay Service at 711.